Here is Keefe. Kicks it to Malone. Stockton outside. 6 to shoot. Goes up on the high post. And that's good for 2.
You can't give him that shot. I mean, a few open looks are all it takes, and he can really get rolling.
Outside, Jones. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Jones has got 8 points.
These teams don't look like they belong on the same court today.
It's pretty ridiculous to have a double-digit lead this early.
Malone dishes to Stockton. Malone drives in, and Utah again with the bucket. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Hornacek with the steal. And now Utah, fast break. Stockton outside. Pass to Malone. And Malone gets double-teamed. Just 5 on the clock. The shot's good from Stockton.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
And Kobe, here we go. Here's Fisher. And another 3 for the Lakers.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the three-point line. So you got to make some adjustments defensively.
Now here's Stockton. The pass to Keefe. Back to Stockton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Stockton's got 6.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
Here's Fisher. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Well, they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I caught up with the head coach for Utah. When talking about who they'll be most concerned with on the other side, he laughed a little and asked, "You mean other than Kobe?" He said that it's an almost futile effort to try and slow Kobe because he can score in so many different ways, saying, really, all we can try and do is prevent him from getting into a rhythm and try to force him into tough shots. Guys?
All right, Doris.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and then let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Here's Stockton. Following the 3 by the Lakers. Malone, good.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And it's not necessarily strategic, Mark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
And that one's good.
And that's what's built them this early lead. Deadly shooting from behind the arc.
Yeah, the D better start getting out there on them, Steve, and soon.
Now here's Stockton. He's got 6. Pass to Keefe. Stockton right side. Hornacek from long range. Shot is off. And it's the Lakers the other way. There's the dish to O'Neal. That's good. And the assist goes to Fisher.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
And they've been on fire offensively as a result, Clark.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
Here's O'Neal, and he goes in for the dunk.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it was a safety move.
Or maybe he just wanted to give the photographers a better angle for the shot.
And that one's good.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Big bonus for them to end the quarter as he beats the buzzer.
Talk about maximizing every lap.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Lakers on top, opening up a huge gap. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
I agree, and great offense, too. A lot of three-point shots right from the beginning. This team seems to have the touch tonight.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Jazz. Malone is out there with Ostertag. And there's Anderson. Then there's and it's Stockton in at the one spot.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
Kobe with the steal. Oh, and here comes Kobe all alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, that's the easiest opportunity an offense can get off a steal.
Exactly. No defense for that.
Guys, nothing has really come easy for him today.
Yeah, you'd have to consider this not one of their best performances.
And Anderson kicks to Hornacek. Three-pointer from Stockton. Ostertag pass to the wall. Outside for Stockton. Hornacek from long range. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 3 assists in the game. Kobe attacking.
Well, how about Kobe in this one? 10 points. And he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
It shows you what an intelligent defender he can be on the ball. He really understands the game.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he sinks the second. Utah calls timeout.
And I think believes that if he takes some time here to talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
And he drops it in from the low post. Bryant's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Fires the 3, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
Maybe that'll get him going here in the second quarter. He already knocked down 2 in the first.
Stockton against Fisher. Anderson outside. Ostertag a screen on Fisher, and they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Well, he was boxed out, and when that happens, you know, at some point you have to just turn and get back defensively. That time he went right over the top.
Yeah, but you go straight on the top of another player's back, that's going to be a foul call every time. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
The open shot, Stockton, and count it from 19 feet away. Stockton not all about passing, better than 50% field goal shooter in his career. Jones for 3, that's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Jones has got 16 points.
His performance from long range has been incredible.
I know that was your shot, Steve, and today it's his too.
Kobe dishes to Fisher. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
It's 12 straight points coming off 3-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? I mean, they're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
They get the rebound.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And another 3 for the Lakers.
Now, the way this defense is playing out there, I mean, they might as well not be there. It's 5 straight wide open threes.
Yeah, and that's way too many. I mean, typically teams will get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just haven't figured it out yet.
Bryant against Hornacek. Here's Fisher. Utah with the rebound.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And that's the only way to stop him, Clark. The defender has to be all over him with a hand in his face. In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Kobe Bryant with a beautiful pass that time.
And stolen by Fisher. Now here's Kobe, the fast break opportunity. And he goes in for the dunk.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, common wisdom among players is that it's better to be an unrestricted free agent than a restricted one. However, a recent study found that comparable players ended up making more money in restricted free agencies. Teams know they have to overpay to avoid a player's team matching that offer. Kevin?
Oh, some good examples from this offseason, Doris. Great job, thanks.
Yeah, the contracts given to Chandler Parsons and Gordon Hayward come to mind. I mean, both were able to command max salaries despite not yet being star caliber.
And that comes off the assist by Derek Fisher. Fisher's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And here's Stockton. He's got 12. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Hornacek. And Shaq pulls it down. O'Neal's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Such a solid performance for them inside. The rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
And Stockton, here we go. And he lays it straight in. Stockton's got 14 points.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
How about this, a double-double already? I mean, this is a sort of energy performance that just pumps life into your whole team.
You know, the way he's impacted the game in so many different ways, it's been fun to watch and really going to be hard to slow him down.
We've got Shaquille O'Neal. Jones is out there with Horry. Then there's Derek Fisher, and it's Kobe in at the 2. That's who's in the game.
Incredible.
That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary, partner.
Man.
Oh, you know it. The guy can climb the ladder, can't he?
Into Shaq. That's tipped. Stockton left side. Malone, no what?
Now still a great start to the half after hitting their first 3, even before that miss.
The bucket counts, and Shaq will have another chance at the line.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start in the second half.
The Lakers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. The free throw off from O'Neal. Here comes John Stockton. 14 points for him. Dishes it to Malone. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense. Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
And Stockton, here we go. And there's the rejection. And it's the Lakers on the break. Bryant's run. And that one is stuck right through.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
And it's